There's a difference between history and the past. History is like if you pass time through a sieve and you caught all these little fragments of documents and quotes, and that's how you study history. But the past is how people felt, what they experienced, their sort of contradictory humanity, and what fiction can do is breathe life into it.
But facts are facts, right?
Facts are facts, but
you know,
Peter Morgan's not claiming to be presenting an idea of history. He's presenting an emotional reality which comes to life through acting and screenwriting and set design and all these kinds of things, and you can like it or you can not like it. And so I kind of think having these quite unreasonable expectations of what fiction's meant to do, it clamps down and cheapens art.
Fine until it's your mum. What do you think?
Well, he never should have done the deal with Netflix in the first place, and he shouldn't have done it for several reasons. The first is that he knew that The Crown was being made, and he kind of brushed it off right because there were already stories coming out about it, about the portrayal and whether it was right. The second thing is that the only reason he got a deal with Netflix is because of who he was, and that I think is totally unacceptable. And the third point is that his company is set to make documentaries, feature films, scripted shows, and children's programming, of which he has zero experience in any of those.
We're just showing, by the way, a clip from the next series of The Crown.
And I just think the whole thing is just an abomination. It is. I'm sorry. It undermines the royal family as an institution. It extracts the Michael in a horrible way. It puts the institution in a very difficult place. And I think it's embarrassment on him and his wife. It's
Two words, Prince Andrew.
Yes, he's dreadful as well.
Yeah, but but there's no equivalence there, is there?
No, they should be put in different categories of remove.
All right.
You know,
let's have a look. Let's remind ourselves whether The Crown was dignified and respectful in its portrayal of Diana
in the series, by the way.
In the series that's just gone. Let's have a look.
Oh dear. Sorry. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Royal Highness, I didn't see you there.
Evidently not. I was the one telling the story. You ruined with your entrance.
Oh, that's Princess Margaret. Well, I don't know. I mean, that looks good to me.
I mean, I think it's just such compelling drama. It's so well scripted, so well acted, and I think that it has, if anything, sharpened my fascination with the aristocracy. I love these posh weirdos. Yeah. I can't get enough of them.
No, I love it. I don't think they're that weird, but I think...
Oh, no, but Princess Margaret.
For sure. But I think also Diana, if you cared for Diana, you'd say she's probably... You feel for her in this. They're not making her out to be an arch manipulator.
Yeah, but I think the point about this is that they tell the very personal side of what is an institution, and of course they're going to use artistic licence. I agree with you. I think The Crown is incredible television. It's the sort of thing that the BBC should have done, frankly, and that's what it's there to do, and it's not doing it. It's not doing it because they don't necessarily put resources into the right things, far be it from me to enter that debate, but I'm happily available to help advise them if they need.
Well, there were some quite big dramas. I mean, I speak as obviously someone who does work there, but
I used to work.
Line of Duty and Killing Eve and Bodyguard and
the budget,
Fleabag and
the budget for The Crown is something else, and that's the thing.
It's worldwide television as opposed to national.
It's true. But then the question is, should Harry?
No, he shouldn't.
Ditch Netflix. No,
he shouldn't work there. I'm sorry. He said all the things. He's a sayer, not a doer. So he went. Speaks about the environment, having got there on his private jet. He speaks about no intrusion, but puts publicity out on his own basis. If you're that concerned about the publicity, walk away from the public life.
But maybe
Stop
he's
courting
just a bit damaged, maybe because of
damaged?
What happened to his
He's fallen off the back of a lorry and everything's broken.
Well, hang on. There he is as a little boy, and he, without knowing she had 10 more years of life left. What did that do to him?
But look,
you can't imagine.
But I think that's a separate issue, which is the way in which the royal family, I think, does something incredibly traumatic to human beings, which is puts their interpersonal lives, their loves, their insecurities front and centre of national life. And I think that's one of the reasons why I am a staunch Republican. I think that it's for their own good.
Them so much
I think it's for their own. No, because there's enough historical material
by
for me
being
to dig
a Republican,
through.
though, fine. But if you're a Republican, then you just replace it with another thing, and you replace it with the Trump show. Is that what you want?
I mean, look, I think
is that what you want?
I think get rid of dynasties altogether. However, I think that when it comes to Prince Harry and this matter of should he split from Netflix, is every single media organisation on this planet whether it was when Diana was alive or after she died, has in some way exploited her memory, mined it for viewers. The fact we're having this discussion now is a reflection of that media culture. So he would have to boycott all of them.
But are you telling me? You say get rid of dynasties or dynasties, as I would call it. But if you want,
I said the American.
But if exactly, let's not. We've just got American.
The mispronunciation.
I know.
But if you want to get rid of dynasties, I mean, does that mean that all acting families you would say to children of actors you can never act?
Yes.
Does that mean you should just get rid of everybody?
No, I think that there's an awful lot of people who reach positions in public life because of who their parents are and not because of their talent. And what that does is that excludes people